Right, the field of candidates running for California governor is now a little more crowded. East Bay Congressman Swalwell making it official that he plans to run for the state's highest office. He made the announcement just last night on Jimmy Kimmel Live. Swalwell says his priorities include challenging and fighting the policies of President Trump, as well as fixing the affordability and cost of living crisis here in California.
We can say that we're the fourth largest economy in the world, and we are, and I love to brag about that. But what does that mean if you can't afford to live here? So I've been in these fights as a city council member up in Dublin, my hometown, as a prosecutor in Oakland, and taking on the most corrupt president ever in the U.S. Congress. But I'm ready to bring this fight home.
Swalwell joins a crowded field of candidates. They include billionaire environmentalist Tom Steyer, which announced his candidacy just this week, former Congresswoman Katie Porter, former L.A. Mayor Antonio Villaraigosa, former State Attorney General Javier Becerra, and State Schools Superintendent Tony Thurmond. Now, Republicans running include Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco and conservative TV commentator Steve Hilton.
Well, the Trump administration is holding off on an executive order targeting state AI regulations. Several states, including California, are pushing for regulations on artificial intelligence at the state level. However, this executive order would establish a Justice Department task force to challenge state regulations and potentially pull federal funding. Republican lawmakers in Washington are also considering a moratorium of up to 10 years for state AI legislation.
There are lots of folks who believe that states ought to have some input into these things. On the other hand, if you have states regulating an industry that operates across state lines, that also has implications for our economy.
According to a new Fox News poll, half of American voters feel AI is a good thing in day-to-day life, but fewer say the same when thinking about their mental health and society overall.
President Trump and New York Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani struck a friendly tone after what they called a productive meeting at the White House just this afternoon. So before the election, President Trump had threatened to withhold billions of dollars in federal funding from New York if Mamdani won. The president has referred to the mayor-elect, who is a Democratic socialist, as a communist. And Mamdani referred to himself as Donald Trump's worst nightmare. After the sit-down, though, today, they shared their common goal, which is to make life better for New Yorkers.
I feel very confident that he can do a very good job. I think he is going to surprise some conservative people, actually. And some very liberal people he won't surprise them because they already like him.
I think both President Trump and we are very clear about our positions and our views, and what I really appreciate about the president is that the meeting that we had focused not on places of disagreement, which there are many, and also focused on the shared purpose that we have in serving New Yorkers.
The two discussed housing affordability as well as the cost of groceries and utilities, issues that Mamdani successfully used in his New York campaign.